If you've been trying to learn singing by yourself and you haven't got the results you wanted, this video is for you. My name is Angelina, I'm a vocal coach, a singer and songwriter. In this video, I'm going to explain why is it harder to sing by yourself, why you might not have been getting the results you want, and the difference between learning to sing with a teacher, with an online course, and with YouTube videos. Why is it hard to sing by yourself, or why are you not getting the results you want? It's very simple, really. When you learn to sing from internal muscles, and learning to sing at an efficient level, it requires you to change some established habits. When you're trying to learn to sing by imitating other singers, you are going to be using not a very efficient way of sounding generally, more often than not. So learning to sing really involves learning some new habits, and learning different habits takes time and takes presence. It's not just about imitating, but it's a lot about sensing. Sometimes for changing habits, you need a guide. It's really hard to figure it out by yourself sometimes. But it is not impossible. And sometimes it actually might be better for you. What do I mean by this? Going to point number 2, let's talk about the difference between the different ways to learn singing by yourself. Now, the first one is not learning by yourself, but learning with a teacher. Even when you have a teacher, you are also doing a big part of the work, because the teacher can't practice for you. Right? The responsibility of the teacher is to guide you and to help you recognize some established habits and change them from other habits. But of course, you have the big part of the work, which is actually practicing to establish those new habits. When you learn singing with a teacher, we can tell you where to start and what is your best path, and guide you through steps that is going to make it easier and faster for you to learn. So best case scenario, yes, you learn with a singer, you come to weekly lessons, but the reality is that sometimes that is not a possibility, either because of financial matters or because you just don't have a local teacher that can help you. Or maybe if you go to a teacher and you just don't resonate with the teacher, or the teacher has a method that is not good for your voice, sometimes not beneficial. An intermediate point is to do an online course or a live course. Now, in these courses, the less personalized the training is, the more you have to put yourself the work. This is important. Now, online courses are an intermediate point between learning from just YouTube videos and learning from a teacher week by week. There are many good things about online courses, and is that they are generally organized into levels. You are gonna know where to start and they guide you. So online courses are really good for specific purposes. But the thing with online courses is that, of course, you have to be self-motivated to practice. It's not just about doing the course, absorbing the information, but of course you need to practice it. Even if you have an online course, you have to build a daily routine to make it happen, to train your instrument. Talking about online courses, I have some super exciting news, and it has to be with my first online course that I'm going to be releasing very soon. Now, this course is going to be available in a few weeks, but I have a super discounted and amazing offer for my email list. That is going to get access to the course much more sooner than the rest and at a very, very discounted price. So if you are interested, go ahead and subscribe to my email list. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. I'm not going to talk a lot about what the course is about because I'm going to be releasing that information next week. But as I said before, subscribe to my email list because email subscribers are getting all the information before anyone else. But just as a teaser, it's going to be full of information, and also it's going to have a component of feedback as well, which is what, as I said before, what helps you progress a little bit faster. Lastly, going to point number 3, learning from YouTube videos. Is it possible? Yes. But for YouTube videos, it's much better if you already have a foundation. When I get students that come from trying to learn from YouTube, it does more bad than good when you don't have any foundation of singing. And why is that? Because you are just learning to sing, and usually people don't Google how to do boring slides. They Google how to belt or how to sing high notes. That's not where you start. That's not what you start doing when you start learning to sing. It's a little bit like try to learn ballet and just expecting to be doing triple pirouettes in first lesson. No, it's not. It doesn't happen. It takes quite a few months or years sometimes of bar work and things like that. Of course, all the information, it's there, it's a lot of information there, which is great, but it's not in order, obviously. So the hard thing is that you have to be like your main guide. It's not impossible, it can be really, really helpful, but it's much better if you already have a little foundation. Even if it is just the beginning, you can have a much more accurate idea of where to continue, because if your body is not prepared to do complex things, you're not going to be able to do it. That's it. Like, you are going to be able to attempt to do it from muscles that are not designed for that, and that can potentially damage your voice and not give you results. Therefore, frustration. All right, hope that was a little bit clarifying. If you like this video, subscribe if you want to have access to my course, subscribe to my email list. All right, I'll see you next video.